We're going to do an energy read on Melanie and Sincere from Love Island. So we're going to see the current energy between the two of them, if it looks like they're still together, and what's coming in next for them. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can book on my website, Intuitive Kate. It's in the link in my bio. All right, let's see. What's the current energy between Melanie and Sincere? And now that they're out of the villa. Melanie and Sincere. Running in feminine energy. Recharge. Seems like somebody needed some space. Yep. Distance here. Ooh, it seems like there's distance, and she could have pulled back from him. Let's see. Sincere towards Melanie. Sincere towards Melanie. He's confused. Melanie towards Sincere. Yeah, she seems to be processing. If they are in communication, it's not consistent. But it seems more of like distance than them really working on a connection and being in communication right now. We got running, escape, denial, excuses, feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering, intimacy, mutual respect, unity, closeness. There still is the connection. There's still feelings. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Cutting ties, freedom, standing up, awaken. His energy towards her is puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. He doesn't know where things stand. He doesn't really know how to take, her energy, how to read her. He could feel like there's confusion or mixed signals, or just like that she doesn't have an understanding of what she wants now coming outside of the villa. She also could be in it. I'm sure that's the case for all of them. They may just need time to kind of adjust to being back out again, because it's just showing like recharge and things like that. So she could be just trying to take time for herself, but also trying to figure out where things stand in the connection. Melanie towards Sincere is shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. I do feel like she has mixed emotions. It seems like she could be even more like confused, or it could be hard to tell like what was real, what was fake now that she's come out of the villa. And I just feel like too, she's trying to find like a sense of normalcy just in general, coming out of the villa. So her emotional state seems kind of up and down right now. And it seems like she could be isolating herself from him a little bit, maybe people in general, while she's trying to navigate what she wants to do moving forward. Let's see. Let's see what's coming in next for them. What's happening next with Melanie and Sincere? Only you. Cloudy judgment. Soulmates. I still get a sense of maybe still trying to work on the connection, or maybe Sincere still trying to prove something to her. But this is a lot of confusion. You got only you, devoted, attached, crave, cloudy, judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Soulmates is still symbolizing that they do still feel a connection. There was a genuine connection there. Deep love, unity, connection. But you have emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. Like I mentioned, I feel like they both could be kind of off emotionally, but it seems like Melanie could be having a little bit of a harder time of like processing certain things, processing certain emotions. Maybe she's gone back and rewatched things. Like I feel like she's really caught between what was real and what was fake. And she knows that there are feelings, but it's like she doesn't have enough clarity or insight of, can I really trust this? Was this real? Or was it just for the show? And I feel like Sincere's having a hard time trying to determine if he's going to try to prove to her that it was real, because she may not be allowing him to she may be kind of isolating herself, so he's not really getting the space to show her that. See, all of these cards here too are kind of gray. They're in a gray area. It's very back and forth. Nothing's really figured out, or I feel like they don't really have clarity. They can't deny that there's a connection, but they don't know if it's going to work out, or if they're on the same page with really going all in. So this could come off a little one-sided right now. because Melanie seems like she still doesn't really know what to do. What else? Melanie and Sincere. We got marriage. Proper date. They need to start over. Clingy and trust issues, but I feel like there's fear with doing that. With these coming out, this is, I'm hearing that they would need to start over. They would need to, like, kind of start over and restart the process of dating now that they're outside of the villa. It may be too much of a challenge though at times because they spent so much time together and already crossed certain lines and boundaries. And I also feel like there's fear with being open like that again, especially on Melanie's side, of being open and vulnerable with him like that again, and it not being genuine. What are Sincere's intentions with Melanie right now? What are Sincere's intentions? Unfinished business and running from love. Emotional dumpster. He knows that he still wants to continue, but there's confusion here because he's not like getting the same energy from her. And I also feel like he could get to a point where he doesn't want to keep like kind of chasing her, I guess, or pouring into her, and is not being reciprocated. But at the same time, it's understandable why she may not want to reciprocate it right away. What about Melanie towards Sincere? Reconciliation. She does still want to work on things. So this is both showing that they both still want to work on things. You have narcissistic behavior and liking photos. She could maybe feel that she could do better. She also could be afraid that he could be have other attention as well, or more attention. What's the outcome for them? Breadcrumbing. Loneliness. And not interested. I don't think this is going to last. I think that right now they're in a stage of trying to see if they can get past this part, the challenging part, but something doesn't seem like it's going to be, it seems like it's not going to be reciprocated, and it's showing a space isolation here. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. And I'm also ask at the end if it looks like they'll be together at the reunion. Will they say that they're together or not? What's the outcome for Melanie and Sincere? It looks like they'll be together. King of Cups, Five of Swords. He's going to feel like his feelings aren't being heard or validated. He's going to kind of try to be patient, but I feel like at some point he's going to lose patience. He may start to focus his energy more on himself, Sincere, with like social media and business and things like that. Will they end up together? The Moon. Page of Cups. Something just seems like it's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. I feel like she's not going to match his energy. He's going to feel like he's trying. He's going to have to constantly keep trying to make things up to her. And she may say, okay, yeah, you need to make it up to me, but I don't really think that he can, because her fear still will get in the way, even if he is doing things right or trying or whatever. Judgment. Will they still be together? Will they say they're together at the reunion? Three of Cups. King of Swords. The Sun. It looks like more positive energy with that. Page of Pentacles and the Devil. So this makes me feel like they could try to make it seem like they're in communication or trying to work on things or whatever, but there's still these deeper issues. So it doesn't seem like there'll be a solid relationship. Queen of Swords. Yeah, Justice. It's kind of coming off like they could say like, we're still working on things, or we're still trying to, you know, rebuild things. Like they're actively trying to work on things, but Three of Pentacles and a Tower. It's going to be an ending at some point. More of a public ending, or yeah, it's going to be an ending at some point. I'm getting threes could be significant. 3 months. 3 months from now. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. And her family is really not trying to accept certain things. So I think they're just, it's a matter of time. They're trying, but I don't see it lasting or really working out long term. So that's what I'm getting overall from Melanie and Sincere. If you have any more questions about them, you can comment down below. If you want me to read on other situations, you can comment those down below as well. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can book on my website. The link is in my bio.